The London World Cup brings Victoria face to face with her arch rival, the Australian Anna Meares. In the Beijing Olympics, Victoria crushed Meares to win gold, but in 2011, Meares exacted revenge, beating Victoria on her way to winning the World Championships and the coveted rainbow jersey.
What can I say, results-wise, over the years, absolutely fantastic. She's been iconic in her field. Greatness could have been bestowed upon Anna, but Vicky was just too good.
There's definitely no love lost there in that relationship. She races quite negatively in places and, pushes riders about and is quite physical. And that's just not the way that I choose to do things.
I'd see that as very tactically aware.
Well, she said something to me along the lines of, I know we don't like each other very much. And I was like, who said that? Like, I've never said that. And I was like, well, that's clear that you don't like me very much.
This rivalry has intensified over the last few years, and Meares is now world champion in both the team and the individual sprint, titles that Victoria held going into Beijing 4 years ago.
But I do believe I'm a better athlete than she is.
In qualifying, Victoria's 200-metre time trial is cheered by the partisan crowd. But her time is superseded by the Australian. Both riders progress to the semi-finals, where they meet in a best-of-3 ride. These races will be the fastest series of 3 in the history of female sprint cycling.
Here comes the challenge from Pendleton, but she can't do it. So race 1 goes to Anna Meares, the defending world champion, and Pendleton will have to think about that.
Couldn't hear it, but I was I was down the backside going, I was just trying to get everything I could out because I knew she was coming.
Pendleton has taken race 2. Well, it's going to go to a decider.
It was a tough draw, meeting Anna Meares in the semi-final. We both kicked the shit out of each other. You can see that she felt the same today.
The Australian is beginning to turn the throttle, and Pendleton won't get up to her, and Meares wins through 2-1.
She tried her best. Her body wasn't physically able to do it at the end of the day.
Victoria has not beaten Anna in the individual sprint for 2 years, but they will meet again in Melbourne in 6 weeks at the World Championships. One final battle before returning to the London Velodrome for the Olympics.
Today is about going out on your bike with the girls, having a fun time.
3, 2, 1, go! In a bid to encourage more women to take up cycling as a leisure pursuit, Victoria has lent her support to Cycletta. Today, 800 women will ride the 25-mile course.
I hope I'd helped inspire a few of these ladies to get on their bikes today. Sharing the love of cycling. Hello!
Well, Vicky, lovely.
I think it was a day well spent, to be honest. I might be a little bit tired tomorrow and I might have to adapt my training slightly tomorrow, but I think it's been a really positive event. Oh, so lovely.
Real inspiration.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. But it is nice that people do say, oh, wow, we think you're amazing, or like, you're such an inspiration. It's really touching and quite unbelievable, actually. And I find it, I think, more of a compliment from women.
In the early days, there weren't many full-time women on the team. For a long time, it was just me and the boys. You know, I was in awe of them. So everyone always asks me, when do you think that you realised you had potential? And I say, when I became world champion in 2005, because that's how I honestly feel about it. Before that day, I didn't think it was possible.
Victoria Pendleton is really flying here. The world title is waiting for her. Victoria Pendleton is the world sprint champion.
I finally felt like I belong in that team. It was like a minimum entry requirement to the gang.
Thank you, Dad. This one is for you. Lots of love, Victoria. And at the bottom it says, note this is the original 2005 women's sprint. I'd love to have worn one. Because the only time you get to wear one is if you're entitled to wear one.
That win in 2005 was the start of Victoria's total dominance of female track sprinting.